Today on Forbes, after years of making virtually no money, Melania Trump finally cashes in. Donald Trump has long mixed business and family. He grew up that way, learning real estate at the foot of his father, before building his own household and leaning on those closest to him. Ivana, his first wife, became an executive at his casino. Marla, his second wife, hosted the Miss Universe pageant. Don Jr., Ivanka, and Eric, his three oldest offspring, took leading roles in his real estate firm. As for Melania, his third wife, she barely dipped a toe in the family business. That may have been just how Donald Trump wanted it. In 1994, he blamed his first divorce on Ivana's role in his empire. He said, quote, "I think that putting a wife to work is a very dangerous thing. A softness disappeared. There was a great softness to Ivana, and she still has that softness, but during this period of time, she became an executive, not a wife." In the same interview, conducted 4 years before he met Melania, Trump added, quote, "I love creating stars, and to a certain extent, I've done that with Ivana. To a certain extent, I've done that with Marla. Unfortunately, after they're a star, the fun is over for me. It's like the creation process. It's almost like creating a building. It's pretty sad." It's no wonder Melania ceded the floor almost entirely to her larger-than-life husband during his first term. This time, though, Melania is taking a slightly different approach, copying his money-making formula, which requires a bit more airtime. In October, she released Melania, a self-titled memoir that came out 37 years after Trump's The Art of the Deal. Melania's book quickly landed atop the New York Times bestseller list, where it remains today. One detail may have served as a teaser to filmmakers. Melania's father, she said, recorded her childhood from birth, creating a stockpile of tape of the future First Lady. Reports emerged in early January that Amazon agreed to pay $40 million to license a movie and docuseries about Melania. Then came the crypto craze. Donald Trump released a digital meme going into inauguration weekend, and Melania followed with one of her own. Traders went wild, bidding up the price of both. The structure of the ventures, especially Melania's, remain incredibly murky, making it impossible to pinpoint how much she has earned so far, if anything. But there is a chance, if the bulk of the initial sale proceeds accrued to her, and the 250 million circulating tokens went for roughly $3 on average, that she could have walked away with $400 million or more, which would likely qualify as the largest windfall for any political figure in American history not named Donald Trump. As if to commemorate the moment, Melania released her official White House portrait 1 week into President Trump's second term, standing at the end of a table, hands braced on its surface, a knowing smirk on her face, staring straight into the camera. The picture looks less like a traditional portrait of a first lady and more like a power shot of a business mogul. Not just any mogul either. It turns out that Donald Trump posed for Forbes with a nearly mirror image, same stance, same reflection, same grin, in September 2015, at the outset of his decade-long journey straddling business and politics. Melania has always insisted that in her marriage to Trump, she's not in it for the money, identifying financial independence as a, quote, core value. But once married, it became hard to separate her career from her marriage. She appeared on the cover of Vogue in 2005 in a bridal dress to celebrate her Mar-a-Lago wedding, where the guest list included Bill and Hillary Clinton, Shaquille O'Neal, Anna Wintour, and Billy Joel. Melania posed for the magazine again a year later, fully pregnant and barely clothed, boarding her husband's jet. By 2009, personnel inside the Trump Organization helped Melania follow her husband into product licensing. She got into jewelry, but by 2014, her jewelry earnings amounted to less than $15,000 annually. For full coverage, check out Dan Alexander's piece on Forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.